Dave Palumbo here with an RX Muscle rant. Today's topic, the Giant Killer. I'm talking about Shaun Clarida, our former 212 Mr. Olympia. He is doing the Legion's IFBB Pro event in the men's open division this coming weekend. How exciting is that? You know, Lee Priest mentioned on, I think, one of the after hours, or I think it was on Iron Rage, that, you know, I don't know why they call Shaun Clarida the Giant Killer, because in order to be a Giant Killer, you have to go against the open guys and beat them. So I know Shaun watches all our shows. I wonder if Shaun saw that and said, you know what? I'm going to go beat some open guys now so you can call me the Giant Killer as well, just like David Henry and Danny Padilla back in the day and Lee Priest. They were all real Giant Killers because they actually were going against the open guys. The question is, how will Shaun do against these open guys? And to be honest with you, I think he's going to do very well. Do I think he's going to win the show? No. And I think that here's the problem with Shaun Clarida. He's going to be one of the freakiest, hardest guys up on stage. He's got round, you know, Phil Heath-ish muscle. It's gnarly, it's grainy, because you know why? It shows that this guy trains heavy. Heavy, hardcore training yields dense, grainy muscle, a la Dorian Yates. Shaun's got that, but he's got a little bit of a narrow structure on top. He's got a teeny tiny waist, however, so he's got a really good V-taper. But in a lineup of big guys, like, you know, you're going to have Sergio Oliva Jr. in this lineup, who's huge. He's about 6 feet tall. He's wide. He's got a small waist. You know, I think Shaun's going to get lost in this lineup. Okay, lost in the sense that it's going to be hard for him to beat big guys with good shape who are in great conditioning. Now, having said that, if the lineup is weak in the sense that even though we have some decent names in this lineup, if people come in out of shape and Shaun shows up gnarly, grainy, hard, he absolutely can do very, very well, because he's going to knock off big-time names, and that's going to earn him the Giant Killer name for sure in that sense, because if he beats any big names in this lineup, whether they're in shape or out of shape, because that's on them, he will be the Giant Killer in everyone's mind for sure. I'm excited. I love when the 212 guys do the open. I remember Guy Cisternino did an open. Jose Raymond did an open. Flex Lewis did an open back in the day. And they all did very well because they come in really good conditioning, these 212 guys. So I'm excited to see how Shaun's going to do. I think he's going to have a trouble because of he is short in stature and he does have a little bit of narrowness to his physique. But man, he is grainy hard up there. And there he is. Look at that. I mean, think about that. Now, alone, he looks like he's about 6 feet tall there, because he doesn't have, even though he's short, he has perfect proportion. He doesn't have like short legs and a big, you know, long torso. He's balanced from up and down, and he's got a lot of wow to his body. So I hope he doesn't make the mistake of trying to come in too big and then sacrifice some conditioning. If he comes in with the conditioning we saw at the Olympia, he's going to be very, very good, and I would expect to see a top 7 finish for him. If a few guys coming off, he could be as high as top 3 here, I think. Will he win? I would love to see it. It would be a great upset, but I just don't think it's going to happen. I think Sergio Oliva Jr. is going to be the guy to beat in my mind. What will happen this Saturday? We have to wait and find out. Good luck, Shaun Clarida. You know we love you. We always support you. Dave Palumbo with an RX Muscle rant.